So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be basically giving you 15 tips of how to build your self-confidence. So my first point would basically be to know yourself. When you know yourself, things become so much easier. Like getting to accept every bit of who you are and understanding yourself completely makes things so easier. It makes the journey that you're going to embark on like much simpler, like less stressful and more relieving. So you getting to know yourself is also going to contribute towards your self-confidence. And someone would say how. Let me say person asks you like what irritates you. Some people would say I don't know, but a lot of people have said when they do this it irritates me. So you don't know what irritates you, but some people have told you it's A, B, and C, and you also think it's that. But if you know yourself so well, you would exactly know how to answer that question without referring to other people and what they say and what you think is right or wrong. If a person knows themselves so well, they would know how to respond to questions that have to do with themselves by themselves, not referring to other people and what other people have said. So it makes things much easier for you and it makes you understand yourself much better. So if you know yourself, the journey becomes easy, as I said, and it also gives you a lot of insight about who you really are, accepting every bit of who you are, and also getting to engage with yourself on a deeper level. And when I'm saying on a deeper level, I'm speaking about understanding that we all have flaws. And sometimes there's nothing you can do with your flaws. Yeah, there's things like surgeries and stuff, but it doesn't really fix the problem. It doesn't. It actually covers the problem, And as long as you live, you're still going to have that eating you up because you haven't fully accepted yourself for who you really are. So my second point would basically be taking care of yourself. That is very important, especially if you're in a journey of really building your self-confidence. You need to take care of yourself. There's small gestures that you can do that can really contribute towards taking care of yourself, like hygiene. It's very important. Like probably if you have like hair and stuff and you don't like it, shave now and then and just be fresh and nice, and just take care of your skin. Make sure that you have enough skincare products, you have enough hair products, and you have enough makeup products if you love makeup and stuff. And just make sure that everything that you need to take care of yourself is there. Like you have enough bubble bath, you have everything that you need to make sure that you're nice and clean. Your clothes are washed regularly, and you comb your hair now and then, because some people would say, I'm not going anywhere, so I don't think it's necessary for me to comb my hair. Just comb your hair even if you're not going anywhere. Just take good care of yourself, like brush your teeth, maybe probably 2 or 3 times a day. And like for me, like when I wake up, I do my skincare routine, and then I do it 3 times a day. So I do it in the morning, during the day, and then when I sleep. So it's different like products and stuff, but it's the same brand, but they like obviously serve like different like purposes and stuff. So before I started using the product, I had a lot of pimples like everywhere, but now they have like faded away and stuff. So the remedy that I used like helped me, but I was consistent with what I was doing. I did it 3 times a day all the time. I didn't skip my routine, so that's why it worked for me. So even if you want to shave probably 3 or 4 times a month, then do that all the time. Don't skip and jump from here to there. Like just make sure that you do it all the time. And if you have like natural nails like mine, I do my nails like 3 times a week, or 2 times if I'm lazy. I'll change my nail polish depending on what kind of outfit I'll wear, for that week. So I'll just take my turns, and put probably red. And sometimes it goes also with my inspiration. If my inspiration for the week was like just be bold and stuff, I always go for colors that are, yeah, they are very bright. And I'm not a very bright color person, but if I'm bold for that week, I'm just gonna put on a nail polish that defines my inspiration for the week. So there's a little bit of detail into like my self-care routine, you know. So you can also personalize your self-care routine. Like probably if you don't like a bun or stuff, but for that week, because you just feel bold and you want to do something different, put on that bun and, you know, do something different, you know. So it also serves as like your self-care and building towards your self-confidence, because if you constantly jump in and out of your comfort zone, it actually also builds up your self-esteem, you know. It actually makes you understand that you can go as far as you want, you know. You don't really need to stick to the basic things that you like or the basic things that you know. So my third point would basically be positive self-talk, or just writing letters to yourself, you know. Depending on what is gonna help you, then go for that, you know. So positive self-talk is basically saying things to yourself that are not ugly, like constantly reaffirming yourself and speaking things to yourself that are not gonna make you feel bad about you. Like let me say, you just taking a photo shoot, like a personal photo shoot. Like you just put the camera there and then put it on timer, and then you walk and then you take that picture. But you can see that your pose is not coming out as you want it to, and then you just say things like, oh, you just don't get it, like you are so not good at this. Like you don't have to say those things to yourself. You can just say, okay, let me try again, probably it's gonna come out better, you know. But you are really trying compared to the first picture, you know. Say things to yourself that are gonna motivate you to do more, not really crush yourself down to not trying out at all, you know. Try and be patient with yourself and understand that with 2 or 3 tries, sometimes it might not just come out, you know. It might take more than that, you know, because you can't just go from 0 to hero. That's what they always say. You need to go through that process of constantly brushing, and then you're gonna completely get that skill, you know. Posing also takes a lot of skills for some people, you know, and especially if you're not a posing person, like you just you know. So when you start on that journey of trying to achieve that like best poses and stuff, just be completely like calm and, you know, just reaffirm yourself. Just be a little bit sensitive with yourself and not be harsh with yourself, because the last thing you need is you not having your back, you know, because you can't go through life against yourself. That is like the biggest mistake you could ever make. So the best thing you can do is to just be there for yourself and constantly understand that with 1 or 2 tries, it might not be enough, it might need more. So that element might also help you like build towards your self-confidence, you know, because if you constantly reaffirm yourself and you're taking it easy on yourself, you might get to where you want to get faster than when you constantly judge yourself. So yeah. So I don't know how many times I've really emphasized this point, but I'll emphasize this point until people really get it. Like reaffirming yourself is important, you know. If you can be the person that says the most ugly things to yourself, imagine if you turn that thing around and you say the most amazing things to yourself about yourself. That could be so amazing. That could be so beautiful, you know. It can also contribute towards your self-confidence, you know. And being really patient with yourself can also help, you know, because sometimes you can reaffirm yourself and say good things to yourself, but you don't even believe that, you know. Like you'd say, you know, I know I'm beautiful, but you still look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm beautiful, but yeah, if I can change this and that. You're not reaffirming yourself like that. No. When you say you're beautiful, you must believe it and you must see it, you know. You must feel it, you know. You must understand where it comes from, you know. And with the video that I made like now, like understanding what beauty is, you know. Beauty is not only external, like it's also internal. And when you can look at yourself and understand that you are everything, you know, reaffirm yourself in a sense that is really gonna build you in a sense that you're gonna see yourself in a way that you've always wanted to see yourself in, and really understanding that self-affirmation is important, and if you can be the person that understands the silver lining in affirmation, imagine what more you can do. Imagine what more you can do if you can take advantage of reaffirming yourself. Because people don't have a hold over you, you have a hold over yourself. Exactly, that's where it lies. That's where your strength and your power literally lies. It lies on you. Nowhere else. It lies on you. The moment you realize that, things are going to be so much easier. And you're going to get to that self-confidence point faster than you thought. So reaffirming yourself also helps you with your self-confidence. So my next point would basically be the importance of dressing up for yourself. Guys, the wrong thing that people always do is to dress up when you're going to see your friends, when you guys are going out, and you only dress up when you're going to see your boyfriend or your girlfriend, or you're just dressing up because you're going out, you never really take time and just dress up for you, just self-appreciation, do it for you just for once. Put on that makeup, do that face beat for yourself, get that pair of heels for you, just to see yourself, how you look with this pair of heels, just to look at yourself and appreciate yourself. Do things sometimes just for yourself, don't always do things for other people, and when you do that, you will finally realize that there's more self-appreciation, and you're also accepting yourself for who you are. You don't only do things to impress other people, but you also do things to impress you, and dress up and see that smile on your face. You look so gorgeous, you look so good for you, and that is amazing. That makes you feel nice about yourself, that makes you feel good, and it's amazing to have that feeling. But you can't only have that feeling when you're going out with other people. Give yourself that feeling as well. It's amazing. Own that feeling. It's really, really good. So dressing up also helps you with your self-confidence, basically. So my next point is basically see yourself as the person that you've always wanted to be. So it's one thing for someone else to criticize you and tell you how you look and who they think you are, and it's something else when you accept that and you also allow that to define you. It says a lot about you as a person, so if you have a different view about yourself, it's hard for people's criticisms to get through you. It's like you have a shield, that constantly protects you from other people's criticism. It's not easy for you to take their criticism because you know who you are completely. You've accepted yourself fully, and you see yourself as this person that you know you are. You are certain in who you are. You're not wavering, you're not doubting yourself, you're just standing your ground, and you really know who you are, so it's much difficult for people to tell you who you are and to criticize you at the same time. So if you've got a strong sense and you've built yourself to see yourself as a person that you are completely, it's much easier for you to be confident. So you basically want to set yourself some goals, that are really going to help you achieve whatever that you're trying to achieve. It becomes much easier when you have goals because you also have direction and you know exactly what you want to achieve. Because some people make the mistake of just winging things and just thinking they're going to get to a certain point, but they don't really know what point they want to get to because they don't really have a goal that they're working towards. So set yourself some goals that are also going to give you discipline, obviously, and they're also going to give you something that you're going to be working towards. So you're working towards a result, so it's going to be much easier for you to focus on something, and that is also going to build towards your self-confidence, because if you're working towards something, like, you're gonna put more effort, and you're gonna want to change this and that. Probably you had like sleeping habits, but you can't sleep that often because you need to get to that point. You need to achieve this. You need to study like 8 or 7 hours a day, so you can't sleep as much. So there's something that you're working towards, so it also gets rid of some of the bad habits that you have, and it also gives you positive habits as you walk, and as you go towards this goal that you want to achieve. So setting yourself goals also helps you a lot with your self-confidence, and it also gives you a lot of discipline. So point number 8 would basically be stepping out of your comfort zone. That is the worst place you could be at. So I would advise you to really step out of that place if you really want to build on your self-confidence. So let me take me, for example. I used to be so afraid of the camera. Like, I used to be so afraid. I used to be so afraid of giving people my view and my opinions, And I wanted to start a YouTube channel like 3 years ago already, and I haven't had the courage to do it because I was so afraid, I was really terrified of doing live videos and stuff. And last year I thought to myself, during lockdown, I said to myself, you know what? You're gonna do this and you're gonna try and see how it goes, Started on my Instagram. I put out an ad and I said, hi guys, please join me this Sunday. I'm gonna be doing my live video at 2 o'clock on Sunday, and I just wanted to see how that is gonna go. I got a lot of response from people, like they're telling me we want to join, and it was very positive feedback, and I could see that, oh, this live video thing is really working. I got to engage with different people from my social media that I didn't even talk to, so it helped me understand some of the people that I had on my social media, and it also gave me different perspectives, because the aim was basically to get other people's perspectives besides my own, but also making them understand that I have my own views and they must respect that as much as I respect their views, So I did my videos for like 3 or 4 weeks constantly, and then after that I thought to myself, okay, let me build some content for my YouTube channel. That was like my biggest fear. I was afraid of live videos, yes, but having a YouTube channel was like my biggest fear. I was thinking, am I gonna really give people what they want? Am I gonna really give people what they're looking for? But I thought to myself, you know what? The reason behind me creating this YouTube channel is to basically support young people that are struggling with self-esteem, self-confidence, finding themselves, their identity, who they are, like being in a society that constantly gives labels. How do they deal with that and stuff? So I thought to myself, you know what, just get right to it, because there's no master of life, there's no one that would basically sell the truth and it would just spread like a wildfire. Obviously it takes time, and everything that has a value, it's gonna not be seen the same, because sometimes people that do things that don't have value, they constantly get somewhere faster, but people that are doing something that has value, they take time to be seen or to get to a point where they need to get. Obviously it's a lot of work, hard work and time and everything else. So I thought to myself, you know what, let me get this let me get this YouTube thing done, and then I'll see how it goes. Launched my first video and it's still crawling, but I'm comfortable, I'm content. I did what I was most afraid of. I did something that I never thought I'd do in my life. So I sit here and I think to myself, I'm so proud of me. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and that was like the biggest transition of my life, And some people might not see it like that. It's cool, it's their thing. But for me, I know I've done something out of my extraordinary, So yeah, like, do things that are also gonna make you look at yourself and be proud of you, even if it's small things, it might not be as big as people wanna see it, but for you, you know how much courage it took you to do that. So just step onto that and just just do it, you know. So stepping out of your comfort zone also helps you a lot with your self-confidence, you know. It really does. It has helped me a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Today I can look at my camera and talk to people and give them my view, and it becomes easier with time. I remember when I started, I used to go to a toilet all the time. I used to want to pee, I used to sweat, I used to have anxiety. But now it's like so cool. I enjoy it. It's nice, you know. So yeah.